Games Just Sports, the Sports Gamer. So here we are. We are now officially starting the NBA season. It is finally here. Been waiting and waiting and waiting. The countdown is over. First tip off for you voted for the Orlando Magic. So that's who I'm playing with this year. I chose a team. I had a few teams that I picked to vote on who have not won an NBA title. The Orlando Magic was on that list. You voted, you picked, and here we are. I have 82 games to play, full season. Whether we make the playoffs or not, it's going to be a hell of a season. But right now, it's starting off against the Detroit Pistons. Good team. It's going to be a battle. So, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single game all season long, along with the NHL 23, I almost said 2K23, NHL 23, and then I'm finishing off, I'm in the MLB playoffs with MLB The Show 22 with the Seattle Mariners. So fantastic sports going all the way around. We got the World Cup coming next month. So much going on, so many things to do. But right now, we're playing basketball. Sit back, relax, pick your feet up, get some popcorn, get you a drink, relax. We'll see you at halftime. Let's get it. Let's start off the season with our new statement jerseys with the pinstripe blues. See if that brings us some good luck. Let's go with the whites all the way down. Boom. Let's go with the whites. All right. This is NBA 2K23. The season begins with the Orlando Magic.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And that was Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition.
There you go again. You wanna know your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to blast that smiling laugh.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin. All the live action right here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020, and he's earned big minutes for the Pistons. He said, "My whole career, I've never been highly touted, but I found the confidence within myself to perform at a high level. I don't really listen to what other people say. I just focus on how much better I can get each and every day." Kevin, I do the same thing. Back to you.
And David, I can tell, and it's working. DA, thanks. Now the starting group for Orlando. Harris is the shooting guard. Wagner is the small forward. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Banchero. And it's Fultz in at the point. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Bey share the wing duty. Bogdanovich out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Walker in at the point guard. And opening day is here. So, what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got his team on the board to start the game for the Magic.
Gentlemen, how about the body control by Gary Harris? Nice finish through contact.
It's Cunningham with the drive. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And it's the Magic's ball. Fultz the pass to Wagner. Bamba a screen on Bay. Feeds to Bamba. Back to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Fultz. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Fultz. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Now, Banchero. Following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Harris's shot is off. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Pistons. 4-point game. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
On the way, Harris. Back to Fultz. Stripped away. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by the Magic.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
For 3, Harris buries the long-range jumper. Harris has got 5 now.
Well, the pass finds Gary Harris in the right spot. He gets to the rise and fire quick.
Bay against Bamba. Cunningham outside. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. They need this, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
Cade Cunningham at the line for 2.
No good on that one. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
And the Magic making a change here. Carter's checked in.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Bogdanovich. Sweet little floater.
Well, masterful work from Bogdanovich. He's a very talented scorer with plenty of shots in the arsenal.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now here's Fultz. Harris finds Fultz. Here's Banchero. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham inside. Guarded by Harris. Here's Bogdanovich. He can't get it to go. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Harris against Bogdanovich. The Magic again can't hit. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. 1:31 left here in the opening quarter. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Different look here for the Pistons. Nerlens Noel checks in for Bogdanovich. Alec Burks comes in for Saddiq Bey. Diallo, he's checked in for Cunningham. And Ivy subbed in for Kemba Walker. Orlando also making some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Banchero. Suggs comes in for Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Now, here's Isaac. Here's Carter. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Well, this is where you're seeing Wendell Carter Jr. continue to expand his game. Wants to be a three-level scorer, and that means you got to make mid-range jumpers.
On the wing, Isaac. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pistons trail by 5. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Team second.
There's 49 seconds left in the first. Shot good by Diallo.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Stewart against Anthony. It's tipped. And here's Diallo. Ivy passes to Diallo. Now here's Ivy. Covered by Anthony. Here's Noel. Gets himself open and drills it.
Well, this is where Noel is going to be difficult to guard in the pick and roll. Huge target rolling to the rim.
Now here's Anthony. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Wagner from long range. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic. The start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Your Pistons dance team. Get up, get up, get up.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
You've got Diallo. Alec Burks is out there with Bogdanovich. And there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Walker in at the 1. They're the group Detroit will start the second with.
Bogdanovich, the first thing that comes to mind is the ability to catch and shoot. But he's a guy that can also create off the bounce.
To me, he's one of the most underrated players in the game today. Bojan has the handle to create separation for a quality shot. He's tremendous on the backboards. He plays really solid defense. He works hard every single night, super competitive, just a guy you want on your side. Yeah, Cole Anthony is unafraid to take on anybody willing to finish through contact. Yes, sir.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
A place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Noel dishes to Burks. Back to Noel.
You've got to be kidding. What a remarkable vertical. Nerlens Noel demonstrating what a sensational athlete he is.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. No good from Ross. Pistons trail by 4. Diallo the pass to Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
At his size, you simply cannot give up that kind of deep positioning to Nerlens Noel.
Pass to Banchero. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The 3 from Anthony. Rebound by the Pistons. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Burks. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
6 to shoot. Banchero passes to Okeke. Another miss by Orlando. The Pistons shooting 43% for the game. Here's Walker. Takes it inside.
Well, the defender collapses because on the dribble drive from Kemba Walker, my goodness, is he clever.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Let's get up and make some noise, fans, for your Pistons dancing, dance team.
So for the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Noel. Bay comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Cunningham in for Diallo. And a change for the Magic. Hampton's checked in. The first one falls.
You know, I've always had such great admiration for Kemba Walker and his work habits and his basketball skill. But there's also this infectious joy he plays with that makes him one of my favorite players.
And it's tied up with that one. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
So here's Burks. After the made shot from Cole Anthony. Count the basket. Bay's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
Well, Burke showing he's more than just a scorer. Terrific pass to his teammate.
High arcing shot. Here's Okeke. Off target with his 3. And Walker's got the ball here for Detroit. There's the pass to Bay. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Put your hands together. It's your Pistons. Make a dance move.
Ivy's checked in for Kemba Walker.
A moment to check out Cade Cunningham here. Last year, getting it done. Averaged 17 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Here's Anthony. Passes to Hampton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Line for the Magic. Captain R.J. Hampton. At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
And with all the youth of this Magic team, you feel like, Doris, they are on the verge of something big.
For their fan base, Kevin, you certainly hope so. What you're really looking for is maybe the breakthrough that the Cleveland Cavaliers had last year. A textbook job of rebuilding with youth and quality trades. You have to stay patient and understand this is a process.
Now here's Anthony. Kicks it to Banchero. Here's Okeke to the left side wing. Hampton passes to Banchero. Another shot. Hampton with the ball. Once again off the mark, Orlando. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Burks dishes to Ivy. Hampton on the double team. And a wide open look for Cunningham. No good from outside. Here's Okeke. Poked away and stolen by Bay. That shot is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Dwayne, thanks a lot. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
Points in the paint. No one did it better. All right, big fella, I'm giving you a compliment. But what do you see these guys doing to get such good looks?
I wouldn't know, Kenny. I was born with good looks.
Don't know that it's exactly what he was talking about.
Of course it was, Ernie.
But you do make a valid point. Changing things up now, let's take a glance at the upcoming schedule.
They're going to be out on the road for a bit. You want to win early because those trips feel twice as long when you're getting beat.
You're not wrong about that one, Shaq. I mean, it hurts when you're on the losing tour.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nerlens Noel really making a difference here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
The Pistons leading. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. At the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. Gary Harris is out there with Fultz, and it's Bamba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. 2 seconds.
Here's Cunningham. And he gets it back. Bay against Wagner. Driving in. Lock at 6. And Stewart gets it to go.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to a point with the bucket from Fultz.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Stewart with the screen on Harris. It's Cunningham with the drive, and he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got the lead up to 3 now for Detroit.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
The kick out to Walker. Stewart, a screen for Bay. Pass to Stewart. Over Bamba. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And he's a physical 6'8" center for the Pistons, and it's easy, Greg, to see why Isaiah Stewart has drawn comparisons to another great Piston, Ben Wallace.
Always a good thing being compared to a Hall of Famer. And Stewart, not just brawn, he's brains too. Watches film, takes notes. He wants to be great.
And the first one drops. Diallo's checked in for the Pistons. The Magic also changing it up. Carter, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Banchero. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Fultz. Now, here's Suggs. On the wing, Harris. Isaac passes to Suggs. And Wagner has it in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Wagner's got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Stewart passes to Cunningham. Kept alive. The kick out to Walker. Takes the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Walker's got 5.
Boy, Kemba Walker, his ability to expand his range and become consistent from 3 has been critical for this young man's career.
Here's Harris. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Cunningham on the wing. Another 3 for Detroit.
Well, how about the awareness of Kemba Walker? Make your teammate feel good with a pretty pass, Kemba.
There's the double team with Walker. And it's Suggs missing. Pistons leading by 5. Diallo with it. Cunningham on the wing. Diallo, a screen on Harris. Cunningham finds Diallo. And that one is good.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Isaac outside. Carter sets the pick for Isaac. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by the Pistons. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cunningham on the wing. 1:36 left to play in the third. And the dunk by Stewart.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. For the Pistons, Nerlens Noel checks in for Stewart. Alec Burks comes in for Cunningham. And Ivy subbed in for Walker. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Wendell Carter. Terrence Ross comes in for Franz Wagner. Hampton, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Detroit.
The Magic have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Free throw drops for Hampton. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here's Ivy. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. No good that time.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's Hampton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And checking out the numbers for Anthony. Good season for him last year. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
The Pistons making a change here. Bay's checked in, and so he hits both. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Ivy dishes to Burks. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul, team 4.
Ivy kicks to Bay. The dish to Noel. 5 on the clock. Diallo has the open look. No good with the triple. The Magic trail by 4. Pass to Hampton. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ross with a screen on Noel. And it's good, 2 points.
This is encouraging to see Jonathan Isaac finish through contact. He obviously will fill out that frame and add some weight, but the balance really impressive.
Now here's Bay. Bamba with the block. Now here's Hampton. Burks covering. Bamba passes to Ross. Over Diallo. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pistons ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Noel is out there with Bay. And there's Kemba Walker. Then it's Ivy. And it's Burks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Bay. After the made shot from Cole Anthony. And the pass to Noel. Noel sends a screen for Walker. Back to Noel. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Wagner. Suggs dishes to Anthony. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's Suggs missing. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in. And now a 4-point Piston lead.
I'll tell you, the combination of the quickness and the handle, Kemba Walker can get separation against anyone. Man, is he fun to watch.
Wagner wide open. No good on the three. And the Pistons with possession here. Bay passes to Walker. Ivy and Detroit again with the bucket.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. For the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Nerlens Noel. Bogdanovich comes in for Burks. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Ivy. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Isaacs checked in for Banchero. Ross comes in for Wagner. Harris is checked in for Suggs. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Anthony. And the latest now from our take it away.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Harris. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Fultz. Another miss by Orlando.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Bogdanovich finds Walker. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And now an 11-point Piston lead.
Well, the catch and shoot is Kemba's game, right? He can play in pick and roll, or he can play off a teammate.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. The Magic trail by 11. Isaac left side. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Fultz. That three off the mark. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Walker. And he lays it straight in. Walker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons.
Kemba Walker finding a rhythm. Nothing scarier to a defense than when he starts to hum.
Here's Fultz. Yep, that one goes.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Pistons.
Pistons leading by 11. Here's Walker. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. His three-pointers off the mark. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Pistons.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series. to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Walker.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Here's Walker. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Cunningham for three. No good there. Now Fultz. Wagner outside. Harris outside. Launches a three. Trains it from beyond the arc. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Okay, first game of the season didn't go so well. I'm gonna fix that time. That doesn't 40 points. That's not very good. I'm gonna up the time to 7 minutes a quarter because 5 is just too short. So, but lost the first game, and we got some road games coming up. So, but that's all right. Let's go to training schedule. Let's see. Thursday morning. Let's go with. Let's study film in the morning, afternoon, light condition, evening. We'll go with strength. So that'll be our third. That'll be our study film, conditioning, and strength. We definitely got to get better. But okay, so we will see you again on Friday, the 21st of October, for Game 2 of our long season. But I appreciate you. We got a long season ahead of us. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Trying to get my channel up and moving. Trying to get some things going. So I appreciate you. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming games. As you can see, we got a busy schedule. But this is No Games, Just Sports, the Sports Gamer. Be safe. We'll see you on Friday.